Fam, what's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Run the thumbs up on all these videos. Earlier today, Ryan Williams, a.k.a. Hollywood, was asked about the dropped passes. As you know, Hollywood leading the country in dropped passes. Here's what he had to say.
Really just continuing to, stay on the JUGS machine, continue to do the extra stuff, catching rugby balls, tennis balls, just focusing in on the ball and not the next move, like I said, because, trying to be the receiver that I want to be. I have to catch the ball before I can do all the extra stuff. Really just catching the fat of the ball, focusing in on the ball because, I can't do anything without it. So, just catching it first.
I mean, look, I'm not worried about the dropped passes. Sure, they are frustrating, but what I mean is I don't think that this is going to be something that lingers on and prohibits him from being another dynamic play or something like that down the future. I mean, this guy is that good. One play, and he'll do something that you'll remember for the rest of your life. We've already seen it done before. I think when you're a wide receiver of this caliber, it's kind of, and if you played professional sports, if you played like golf, it's like missing like a 2-foot putt. Sometimes it's just like mental. I think if he slows down and he just lets the game come to him, and Ryan Williams will be just fine. I want to ask you, though, about these wide receivers overall. When you look to Jerry Bernard, when you look to Isaiah Horton, when you look to Ryan, when you look to Lazier Brooks, don't you think that these guys are going to be the difference, not only in this game against Missouri, but going forward for the rest of the season? I mean, these guys are absolutely terrifying if you are about to set up to guard these guys. I'll tell you what, one thing that was ferocious to me was that first, Alabama had a minute and 11 to get down the field, okay? It was in the second quarter against Vanderbilt. And these dudes sawed down Vanderbilt's defense like a hot knife through butter. It was crazy. Like, that drive was scary. And I think Alabama, their game plan going forward actually has to be to play more time of possession, okay? Because chunk yardage plays, and I'm not saying the defense is weak. I'm just saying you're going up against elite competition all the time, right? So the team that has time of possession and wins time of possession is probably going to win a lot of these games. But if Alabama is forced at some time in the season, backs against the wall, they have to do a 2-minute drill. My goodness, God bless whoever the defense is, and good luck guarding these guys because they are a menace. And I think in the red zone where Alabama has been struggling, maybe you drop something creatively to get the ball to him. And Lazier Brooks, man, my goodness, that guy is another big play waiting to happen. Just think about it. I mean, even next year, you get Sadarian Morgan. All right, that's too – I don't want to get too far ahead. I also want to give some props, too, to Josh Cuevas. I think that Josh Cuevas has been doing a pretty good job. Do you agree? Sound off inside the comm box. I mean, reliable, dependable. And right behind him is Caleb Edwards, who's just a freshman. He's a pretty good pass catcher as well. I was curious to see how good Caleb Edwards would be. He's probably a freshman that doesn't get enough notoriety right now. But, man, he's good, right? And I get it. You're like, what's up with Rico Scott? What's up with Jalen Mbakwe? Well, look, right now where those guys are at because of the wide receivers, you can only put so many guys on the field at a certain time. Rico Scott has played. Jalen Mbakwe has kind of, we've seen him here or there. Was it a bad decision for him to move to wide receiver? I don't know. I think that's still a little bit too far out. Sometimes you just have to wait for other guys to leave the program so you can get an opportunity on the field. Plain and simple. Another guy, Jalen Hell. Where is he? Well, the best guys are playing right now. The same thing's going on with the offensive line. Why isn't Jaden Roberts playing? Well, it's because, Gino Vandermark gives these guys a better opportunity to win games, right? So that's kind of where we're at for the wide receiver position. Same thing with Cole Adams. Same thing with Derek Meadows. And I promise you, when Sadarian Morgan gets here, he's going to take jobs. And I don't know, I would imagine Jerry Bernard leaves, maybe Isaiah Horton, right? But a lot of these wide receivers have the opportunity to come back. Sadarian Morgan will play, and he will start. I don't know whose job he will take, but that guy will play. There's no way that Sadarian Morgan comes here, the receiver who just shut it down out of Benjamin Russell, and there's no way he comes and he's just like, oh, I'm going to just wait. No. That guy is going to play 100%. Not worried about the jobs for Ryan Williams. I think he'll be just fine. Is he going to drop another pass, whatever? I don't know. Maybe, but I'm not worried about it. Stick with Hollywood. Don't sell on the kid. Absolutely phenomenal. By the way, I really like him and the personality. I think he was raised right. Love to see it. 100%. Hey, Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. News as it happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube. See you, fam.